Alright guys, welcome back. It is Punt Factor here, bringing you some more Green-White Value Town. This is going to be my last one before I head to bed, and this 75 is going to stay the same. I'm feeling pretty good about the 60. Let me just run down through it with you in case you haven't watched any of the previous videos. I am mainboarding one Bajuka Bog in place of my 4th Ghost Quarter. I have a Gavany Township, 5 Forests, 1 Horizon Canopy. The only reason I have 1 Horizon Canopy is because I do not own the other one. I would love for one of these Wooded Foothills to be an additional canopy, but I don't own it. 2 Plains, 2 Temple Gardens, and the full 8 Fetches. I have, onto my removal suite, I have 4 Path to Exiles, 1 Dramoka's Command to give me some interaction. I have a full 8 Mana Dorks, 2 Scoozes. I was running 3 for a while, but I'm very happy with 2. It feels better. It was too often where I would hit a Scooze and it just wouldn't be relevant and it would just be a bear. I didn't like it. 3 Voice of Resurgence. I would really like to make this a 4th, so I'm kind of looking out for a card that I would like to drop to make a 4th voice. The card's just great, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people are down on it. I really enjoy it. 2 Ramanop Excavators. You'll notice I have no Azusa's. I have 3 Tireless Trackers, 4 Coursers, 4 Knight of the Reliquaries, and in my flex slot, I am running 2 Knight of Autumns. I'm typically always happy to draw this card. At worst, it's a 4-3 for 3, which is still fine. But it can give me some game against Burn, game 1, give me some game against Affinity, and things of that nature. So I just like the card. And then obviously 4 Collected Companies. Now, moving over to the sideboard, I'm running my 6 hate cards, 2 Engineer Explosives, Surgical Extraction, Stony Silences. Those do not need explanation. And I'm also running 2 Warships. I found that, like, there are decks, obviously, if you've played Modern at all, there are decks that can just overrun you rather quickly. We can get to 4 mana in this deck pretty fast. Or I'm sorry, 5 mana in this deck pretty quick. So against like humans and stuff, I found I'm able to get to that 5 mana. 4 mana on turn 3 before they can like overrun me. And I can even get to like turn 4. But the problem is, like, when humans, elves, stuff like that, when they just like kind of build that critical mass of creatures and swing in, you're dead by 5. So honestly, even without a mana dork, we're able to kind of get this out. So moving on, the interesting part of the sideboard, which I really enjoy, I'm running 2 Eldritch Evolutions, which are just basically 3 copies of each one of these sort of silver bullet creatures. The first one, Kataki War's Wage, for obvious reasons. Aven Mind Sensor, which is just so good against Amulet Titan, and Amulet Titan right now is on a tear. The deck's fantastic, but they search their deck a lot, and Aven Mind Sensor can really screw them up. Also, Tron, being able to like kind of Ghost Quarter and Aven Mind Sensor them down, you can basically just wasteland them. Eidolon of Rhetoric, for obvious reasons, against Storm, things that want to combo off. I've also found Eidolon to be extremely useful against like the Devoted Druid company combo deck. With them having to basically only cast 1 spell, they're not able to cast a Coco or drop a Druid and a Vizier, and then also, you know, play Court of Calling. So it just slows them down an entire turn once they have their piece, and it gives you a chance to find your Path to Exile or you're out. The last card that I recently added is Cataclysmic Gearhawk. I'm not sure about it, honestly. It's a cheap card, and I've seen people try it. The thing I like about this card is it synergizes really well with Tireless Tracker, being able to basically select Gearhawk as your artifact, Tracker as your creature, and sack all those clues. Tracker gets huge, and then you have a big 4/5 with Vigilance and a massive Tracker. It also kind of acts as a good board wipe. So if your opponent's going super wide, you can kind of Eldritch Evolution into a Cataclysmic Gearhawk to sort of pseudo wipe their board. And I guarantee you, in a going wide strategy deck, your 2 creatures are going to be way larger than their 1 creature that they're able to keep. So It's pretty sweet. I kind of like it. So let's jump into a game. Just go ahead and do a little paid game here. So if you guys have been following along or watching some of my previous videos, I've definitely been like working on the 60 that I feel good about. I was trying like a Black Splash for a long time. So like in place of Dromoka's commands, I would have like Abrupt Decays. I was running an Assassin's Trophy. I really felt like the Black Splash, it would hit like some awkward positions occasionally where like I wouldn't have black. Like it didn't happen often, but it happened often enough to like bother me. And I also just kind of felt like I was like I went up. Let's see. I dropped a Path to Exile. I had an Assassin's Trophy, so I had like 3 paths, 1 Assassin's Trophy, and I think at like one point I was running 3 Abrupt Decays, maybe 3 Abrupt Decays. And I just felt like the deck, you know, even if I was running 2 Abrupt Decays, I felt like the deck would just hit like way too much removal and interaction when I wanted to be doing something different. And I think at that time I was running Eternal Witness as well. So like, sure, it felt really good to like Abrupt Decay something, Eternal Witness it back, you know, so you would constantly have that interaction. But I feel like there are just better decks out there, namely Green Black Rock or Jund, that are playing that interactive game and leaning way harder on sort of the mid-range playing, where we're not looking to do that. Sure, we're not a combo deck by any stretch, and we don't have a ton of like interaction, but we're really looking to just like, at least for me, you know, mess with our opponent via like being able to search up like Bajuka Bogs, obviously manipulating the top of the deck, and you know we want to get these knights out quick, so we can start messing around with that. This hand's great. Our knight comes down as a 4/4, which is cool. We have a voice. We have no interaction, but feels good. Looks good. And I'm sorry if I'm like fumbling and bumbling. Like I'm pretty tired. I just wanted to get another game in. So we're gonna get Inquisitioned here. Oh, that's different. Well, I will see your bird. I'm gonna go ahead and play the bird out because I don't want the noble to get pushed. I would rather lose our bird than our noble. So if our opponent, if they get rid of the bird, we can play out our voice and still be able to play knight on 3. What do we got here? Utopia Sprawl, huh? On white. Tracker. Okay. That's a good card that we would love to get rid of. We do have our own tracker. White, red, black. Or white, green, black. I doubt they're playing... Yeah, let's go ahead and get out a 4/4 knight. Let's go ahead and let's get another forest. So next turn we're interested in playing tracker. That's brutal. Okay. 3. So what can we do here? We could play out our own tracker. I think we play out our own tracker. And play our Temple Garden. Tapped. No. Let's shock it in. Because we're going to be able to draw a clue with a night activation. We're going to have to deal with these trackers because they're going to get a little outrageous. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, that's a thing. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's snag a fetch land here. Go ahead and get another forest. And let's draw a clue. Or crack a clue, draw a card. Let's always yield there. Always yield there. Horizon Canopy. So we can play, let's get our voice out. Play Canopy. Play our Noble. So 4, 5, 6. I wonder if he wants to trade. Maybe. So 4, it would be a 5-4 on the swing. A 6-5. He would have to double block to kill it. Because we'll pump it. I shouldn't have actually played the Noble. Because I could have tried to like entice him to double block. And then I could have used the knight to crack an additional clue. Oh no. I didn't see his bird. Okay, so wow, that was like a pretty big mistake. So no blocks there. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty big mistake. I mean, I guess not really, because like if he double blocked for, yeah, we would, yeah, that would have been a mistake. So 5. There's 7 6s right now. Six 5s. There's 7 6s. jeez. All right, so let's activate night. There's another noble. There's our courser. Let's see what we got here. Bajuka Bog is not what we want. But we can play the land off the top. Or we can play Forest, Noble, 6/7. He can crack one clue, bringing them all to 7. 1, 2. 1, 2. We have 3 mana, essentially 4 mana available because of the night. So, yeah, we can only go to 7 here. I'm not interested in that card by any stretch. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get in for 2 here. Or 1, I guess. And we'll keep up 2 draws. Man, 3 trackers, that's really rough. I always wonder if I need to start Gavining. I mean, this dude's seen so many cards, and he has some massive creatures on the board. I would feel okay if I could get rid of like one of them. That's fine. Ew, no it's not. I mean, I can still block, but I'm not going to be able to kill anything. Let's just block here. Nine, 8. Ten. Okay. Luckily, this other knight will be a 10-10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can do both. So let's collect a company. Courser Ramanop. Ah, I should have gotten a tracker there. That's okay. Definitely should have gotten a tracker there. Let's go ahead and shuffle that away. Let's snag. Plains is fine. Path is very good here. Play out our other knight. So I think it's time to probably get Gavany and start just like pumping the team. Because we can essentially like pump the bird enough. Kalidas. That's unfortunate that we have to get rid of that instead of a tracker. Okay, so sure. So we have a 10-8 or 10-8s. You still can't really swing in. Dude has to be running like paths. It wouldn't make much sense if he wasn't. 10-9s. That's what I meant. 10-9, not 10-8. He's definitely considering. No, okay. Draw the path. We have to get rid of this Kalidas. I mean, it really sucks. Like he's gonna get how many more clues, but it is what it is. I think we can probably just like let this roll. We could play a land. Might as well play a canopy, start getting the draws off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 5. Play out the noble. One, two, three. Swing in. Swing at our opponent. So, I mean, luckily, you know, I mean, the trackers don't have... They don't have trample. We have a pretty massive board state. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I mean, we'll have a 10-10 voice token. If he decides to swing in, we'll just like chump. We actually might just have him dead next turn. We are going to have to like get rid of Gideon here at some point. Abrupt decay, huh? Is there anything we want to do with that? Okay. One, two, three, four. Pump the team. So he's running Abrupt Decay. I just don't know how he swings in here. I mean, I guess just like that, but like we're gonna get a massive. He probably has a way of dealing with the token. I mean, we get a massive token. A 9/9. Collected company. All right. So he gave up there. Good. EE seems... Problem is it looks like he's running like a ton of 3-drops like we are, so I like don't know if EE is a good play. He might just not be able to deal with Worship. Cataclysmic Gearhawk seems like it could go in our opponent's favor. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's bring in some like weird disruption stuff. We could probably take out the scuses. Actually, I think I'd rather have like one skews over the Night of Autumns. Even Mind Sensor seems fun. Gives us another flyer too. I don't think there's really anything else we'd want to bring in. If we notice that he's going super wide and creature heavy, we will, or token heavy, we'll bring in EEs next game. But like, he might not be able to deal with worship. Speaking of worship, I'm not going to keep a hand there like that. This is better. Dromoka's Command. That actually, we're going to keep that on top. So, turn 1, turn 2. Yeah, we're going to keep Dromoka's Command up top. I want a way to get rid of... We're going to shock this in. I want a way to get rid of the trackers. So, we still have a turn 2 play. Even if he kills our noble. Still leave champion. We are most definitely going to get this Night of Autumn down. What we'll do is we'll take 5 and then we'll Dromoka's Command it. Or we just won't because we'll just outgrow it. We'll probably save the Dromoka's Command for a Tireless Tracker. I feel like if we can cut him off of his card draw, he doesn't stand a chance. What do we got here? So our next turn, 3. We could play Tracker, plus we could play Dromoka's Command. 3, Ghost Quarter, Night Land, Ghost Quarter Land, Dromoka's Command. Yeah, this is fine. I don't like taking 5, but like... Alright, what do we got, buddy? Lingering Souls, huh? So Lingering Souls is pretty problematic. Lingering Souls is actually like extremely problematic. Tracker, Ghost Quarter. So I do feel like applying pressure to make him chump is really important. So we take 4, 8, 12. We're on a 3-turn clock. So what we could end up doing is blocking Steel Leaf, casting Dramoka's Command, yeah, okay, so we have to get rid of that dumb thing. So path, huh? Grab a plains. Tap plains. Ghost Quarter plains. Grab forest. Dramoka's Command. So be a 4-3. We can't lose our tracker. This is just rough. So Steel Leaf is gonna 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 down to 1. So next turn we can, if we block here, we have to block. So if we knight, we take 4. But it prevents him from swinging in. So we're going to take 4. We can get back 2. I think we're looking for a worship. That's really unfortunate. Ramming that. Is there anything we can do to survive? So 2, 3, 4. We're still dead because there are no other creatures in the grave. Let's take a draw here. Nope. Okay, that's it. All right, so he has Lingering Souls, which means EE is better than Mind Sensor, and probably better than that card. So this is just a pretty good value hand. It's definitely a keep. We will be able to like manipulate the top of the deck, which will be sweet. So let's, because we don't have a knight in our hand, I would rather hold the fetches for more shuffles. Push. Inquisition, huh? Probably take Tracker. Which, believe it or not, I'm actually okay with. And we just drew another Tracker. Let's shock this in. Like I said, I do want to keep the fetch land. There's a voice. So next turn we'll play Tracker, play land, start generating some clues. Path. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our land. That's okay. Voice is magically on top anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to play out both. Let's go ahead and get a plains here. Play out a voice. So now I think we just start cracking clues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can crack 2 clues and play a bird. Push. Okay. Not much we can do about that. Crack a clue here. Play a noble. Crack another clue. Play a bird. Swing for 4. There's a tracker, but no land. We are most definitely going to get rid of that. Guess we could have gotten rid of that on their upkeep. That was dumb. I got really excited. Play out our courser. Swing in here. Knight's nice to see. So we can start digging for answers. Lingering Souls would be obnoxious. Still Leaf Champion's fine. I'm definitely okay with Still Leaf Champion. Dramoka's Command. he can't exactly... If he blocks, he gives us a 6/6. Okay. He can't swing in. He's just dead. He knows I'm drawing Dramoka's Command. What could he have? Gideon? No. May sacrifice another permanent. If you do, you gain 1 life and draw a card. A land permanent with CMC 3 or less. I still don't think that does it. I'll just Dramoka's Command the bird and fly over and kill him. Because that would be lethal, right? Like, Dramoka's Command the bird, make it a 1/2. This would be a 1. No, that's not lethal. No, but it totally would be. Because I'll just swing in them with everything. Wait a minute. Two, three, four, 5. Yeah, he'll just block and kill here. Nah, I think I did that wrong. That was dumb. I totally did that wrong. Yeah, I should have... I should have put the +1/+1 on the voice and then swung in. That was stupid. I was thinking I had, like... I was calculating the exalted triggers would happen even if I swung in with everybody. But I should have put it on the voice, which would have made it a 5/5 when it swung. So he would have had to have blocked. And then it would have given us a 5/5 back, essentially. That's what I should have done. But I don't think he has any way out of this. So path. Okay, so he's going to get a 3 and draw another card. But he's tapped out. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, just swing in with voice and courser. Cool. All right, guys. So that was kind of a weird, what, Abzan? Kind of Abzan mid-rangey deck. Cool. Well, I'm glad we got the win there. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Punt Factor, bringing you all the green white value town. Till next time, guys. But I gotta go to bed. Take care.